Rugby League is back. Drum roll, please.
You're a true Warriors fan.
I have no recollection of that hot take.
We don't all have to agree.
It's good to be back.
It's just a really boring team.
Partner.
Start winning some games.
I think there'll be a lot of changes to the team.
I've got them making the 8 for mine.
Let's go. Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Advantage Line, TB's Rugby League Betting Podcast. My name is Carl Tiley, in a new studio today with my good mate, Paul Mawate. Paul, where are we?
New studio. No music, though. Yeah. Anyway, we're in Auckland.
The beauty of a podcast is that the people still hear the music before they hear us.
Oh, will that be added in later?
Do that in post.
Holy shit. AI, eh? Bloody brilliant.
You guys see what I'm working with here? Honestly. Teddy, how are you, man?
Who is this? I don't have the $1 million you're demanding. I won't be under the bridge at midnight. I'm sorry.
Apparently I sound different today. Blake, is it true?
Yeah, no, look, I was just saying to Teddy before, it's awesome to be on a podcast with Liam Neeson from Oakland. And just really, I never thought I'd get here. I guess we made it, Teddy. We made it.
We've been performing well and good things happen to good people, Blake, so here we are.
Yeah. But usually in that Liam Neeson movie, they don't meet up until like the end of the movie. I'm in the same room with him right now.
Do we have to do this?
The good thing is Carl's always in a good mood when he gets rattled at the start of the podcast.
I wasn't in a good mood. I wasn't in a great mood until we got here. No, that's not true. Love talking rugby league. I'm going to start the show with something that I've preempted that probably going to piss Teddy off, something I feel like he may have wanted to prepare for. But we're going to do it anyway, fellas. We're going to draft 5 all-time Origin players each with no prep. I've done a random number generator. The draft order is Blake, Paul, Teddy, myself. It is a snake draft. 5 each. All time. Go, Blake.
I'm going to take Wally.
Make sure you write.
Wally
Make
Lewis.
sure you write your people down too.
I'm going to take Wally Lewis at 1.
You can if you take their jersey off.
The King at 1.
Wally Lewis, Paul.
Can I go there?
No, it's not top 10s. This is a draft.
Oh, well, how can he pick Wally Lewis? Look at the jersey.
I can see the jersey. Who are you picking?
Who, me? JT.
Which one?
Jonathan Thurston.
Is it my pick now?
It is Eddie.
Well, I've got the best player in Origin history being left for me, Cameron Smith.
Shit, this is backfire on me because I'll take Lockie. And I get a back-to-back pick. GI.
Oh.
So we've gone with 5 straight Queenslanders. Is that how we've opened up? Well, I'm going to go with probably the greatest fullback to ever play Origin, Billy Slater.
Oh, that was my next.
Damn it. 6 straight Queenslanders for anyone counting.
Hot tip is number 7's about to lob, so...
Do we have to take different positions, sort of thing? You can't have
do whatever you want, man.
5 halves, but you can't have 5 halves, okay?
They might not all start, no.
Oh,
But you're not going to run out with a team of 5. This is just a bit of fun.
okay.
Don't overthink it.
Well,
Oh, that's never been a problem with Paul. That has never been a problem with Paul.
gee, I'll veto that. Arthur Beetson.
Oh, nice one. I'm going to go Joey Johns. And I get back-to-back pick. I'm trying to think of when I was younger. Give me Bradley Clyde.
Perpetual motion.
One of the greats, Bradley Clyde.
Paul,
Paul.
not your turn, Teddy.
Jumping.
Gee, I was hoping you'd let him go so I could seal it.
Graham Lyons was who I was going to pick. Paul Graham Lyons.
I'm going to go Mel Meninga.
You did get me there, Paul. I was going to take that. Another coach I don't respect, but was a very good player, Freddie. And a filler.
Yep. I'm going to go Petro.
That's interesting.
And I get to again, don't I? I'm not prepared for this.
It's your thing.
I know, but there was the whole thing. There's no prep. Just
All
throw
right,
ourselves on the
okay.
cooker.
Can I see who's been picked? Yeah, okay.
You know when you get like stuck and you can only think of one thing in your head and you can't get rid of it? It's where I'm at right now. Oh. This is going to be very unpopular, but I'm scrambling Darius Boyd.
That's a great pick, man. That is a great pick for Origin. Like,
It would be
right,
good.
Really great.
All right. Can I just confirm that Alf hasn't been picked?
he was my next one.
He's not.
Alan Langer. So Darius Boyd went ahead of Alan Langer. I'll take Alan Langer.
Look, I told you it's stuck there. Paul,
I'm going to go.
who's currently prepping and cheating, and I reckon I'm the only one not looking at the internet right now for this.
It's not cheating if you're winning. I'm going to go the Shane Webke.
My go.
Yep.
I'm going to go Gordon Tallis.
Well, I love that one.
Oh, that's a good one. Last picks.
Last pick. Think back to when you're a kid. Just give me a bloody Benny Elias.
Love that.
Oh, well, I'm glad you slipped a tiger in there. Anyway,
Paul, you're last.
yeah, I'm going back to here. I'm going to go Gene Miles.
Yeah, I want to go back to a similar era. I want to go Michael O'Connor.
Oh, a former rugby player.
Was he?
Okay.
Never knew he played rugby.
Don't want to change your mind?
You got me seriously thinking about it.
Teddy's hatred for rugby is so,
It's going to set him off.
it's so consistent.
I'm going to change to Andrew Eddingshausen based on that. No, I'm not. No, give me that. I'll tell you that. I'm going to go Chief. Paul Harrigan. Love Paul Harrigan.
There's in all sorts here. You don't know. Maybe I want to take Chief.
You rattled me about. You rattled me with the rugby. Paul.
So good. I don't know. Who have we got here?
Gone. Oh, these are good for
Jason
yours.
Riles, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one
Daniel
of the other way.
Saifidi, Brent Kite.
All notable mentions. But I'll take Brad Thorne.
Yeah.
He was a rugby bloke.
Yeah, but I've no qualms putting a
After.
rugby player.
He went the other way.
I was like very
And he
poorly
came back.
that Carl or whoever's doing a Carl impersonation with the deep voice.
I can't wait to hear
What the
this.
hell do you sound like?
Do I sound normal to you?
Well, I'm hearing you right now.
You should be hearing me here.
Oh, yeah.
Paul's earphones aren't even turned on, just quietly.
Can you hear me?
Getting about headphones.
Hopefully it's
I think
my
we
top
left
two.
a lot of good players out. But if we're going to go 5-on-5, I think I've got yours. I'm very confident. in
Also,
my
Blake,
five.
I've got yours. Wally Lewis, Andrew Johns, Bradley Clyde, Gordon Tallis, Benny Elias.
It's a great five.
Paul had Jonathan Thurston, Arthur Beetson. Can't read that. Oh, Mel Meninga. Shane Webke and Gene Miles.
Clear worst one.
Happy with that?
Clear worst, or second worst one.
Clear
Very
list.
happy. Oh,
Paul Sorry,
Yeah,
Teddy.
please
Sorry.
don't do
Oh,
that.
Sorry,
cheers,
Teddy.
mate. There's insults thrown around, but being called Paul.
Kim Smith, Billy Slater, Freddie, Alfie, and I'm not even sure who you took for the last one. Steve.
The only one I could be sure never played rugby.
And I've got Lockyer, Inglis, Petro, Boyd, and Brad Thorne.
Well, yeah, we'll be putting a poll out shortly to see who's five preferred.
Who's won?
Yeah, I like that.
I think I've got you got covered across the
I
park.
don't know.
I think you got the worst one by picking Darius Boyd.
Geez,
And Brad Thorne.
I don't know what else.
Cancel some
I don't know
tries.
what else Cooper Cronk's got to do to get in the top 20 either.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah,
Here's a
wow.
question. How many origins do you reckon Brad Thorne played?
Not many.
Oh, given you're asking me, probably only 6 or 7.
Even better. Here's one really flat. Okay, he's played. He played 9 origins.
Good guess.
Yeah, that's good.
Sorry, started 9, played 2 of the bench. How many origins do you reckon Brad Thorne won out of those 11 games?
Oh, given you're asking, probably 1 or 2.
1. Origin legend.
I know my guy inside out.
You know what I've taken to doing lately, Carl, which I should have pulled then. I like asking those questions that people think I've gone to some extreme, but the answer's just like 6. Just 6 and 5.
Real straight bet.
Just put your people back on an even keel so I can start pulling that one out with some effect from now on.
How many Rugby World Cup did he win?
Unclear, I didn't know there was a Rugby World Cup.
Of our 20 players, how many Queenslanders? 1, 2, 3. I had 5 Queenslanders.
I had 2 of 5.
8,
I had 3 Queenslanders, 2 Blues.
10, 11, 13 of 20.
Bit of
No
trivia. Who was the most capped Origin player who was not selected?
Steve Rice?
Nate Miles.
Ooh.
32. 32 Origins for Nate.
Heard Gordon Tallis say the other week that if Nate Miles was a New South Welshman, he probably never would have been picked. But because of the way Queensland play, that's why he got so many games.
It's the other way around as well. If Alan Tongue was a Queenslander, he would have 25 Origins under his belt. Could barely get a run in the country in New South Wales.
Correct. Anyway, good fun. We're going to move on. Remember the envelope game we played for game number 2?
No.
No? I asked you guys to give me 3 predictions.
3.
You gave me 3 predictions for State of Origin 2.
So,
You remember now, Ted? Yeah. Good. We're going to revisit those real quickly. Paul's 3 prediction for game 2. All in brawl.
did not happen.
Pretty much.
Kind of happened.
Yeah.
Modern day all in brawl.
Queensland will score less than 10 points. New South Wales will score over 30 points. Teddy, do you remember what yours were?
Sorry, was that 3 predictions from Paul? Was that 2?
Yes.
That's 3.
I had something to say. I had Queensland win the penalty count.
You did.
Which
Nailed
was
that.
very correct.
You did. Queensland will win the penalty and 6 again count by a significant margin.
Correct. Massive tick.
Massive tick. You had Val Holmes to charge out of the line to give New South Wales an easy try. He didn't charge out of the line, but he did let Stephen,
any side. I'm sure they did.
he let Stephen Crichton walk
That's
straight
exactly
past him
right.
and score.
I want to give that a tick.
And then you had a Blues forward will win man of... I can kind of hear Liam Neeson now. I can hear it. I think it's my voice. You had a Blues forward to win man of the match.
Wrong.
No
But
good.
if they had won, Crichton would have gone close.
Could argue that Queensland forward should have got
I
that.
back Munster, so I can't argue that. I'm happy to go with Munster.
Surly had, for the 3rd time, New South Wales would win by exactly 32 points in Perth. Did not happen. He had Queensland to kick the ball to Lenu, a penalty resulting from it. Spencer Lenu did go after Lindsay Conzo the other way around. And then he had B will be coaching his final game in Game 3. Queensland will be looking for a new coach.
Oh,
So that's
yeah, I
still
think
live.
that's.
Well,
It's still live.
the way he worded it was like
What?
the media would have made their mind
Yeah.
up. This
It's
is
over.
Billy's last.
Because it's very much up in the air.
Yeah. Blake, give me
I
yours.
had the Spencer one as well. I think I had a New South Wales win by 32 as well. Don't know my third one though. Cleary. it would
Yeah,
be.
so you, Queensland kicked to Spencer, resulting in a Chief versus Spud moment with Tino. You had New South Wales 40-10, which changed to 42-10 to compensate Early's 32
Yep.
points. Nathan Cleary scoring 14 points.
Wasn't even the kicker, so that went straight down the drain.
Oh, dear, yeah.
And almost still outscored Lomas. And the last one was Brian To'o and Lomax combined for over 450
Close.
minutes.
That's got to be.
That's got to be real close.
Now, To'o got 229 of them.
Yep.
He did his job.
Lomax good.
And
They combined for 354 metres.
Oh, man. What a dog of a game. Missed the goals, no metres.
Yeah.
Lift.
I had 2 players from one team to be sin-binned. No sin-bins, unfortunately. I had a player not on the wing to score 2+ tries.
I remember this last one.
When the other way, we had two wingers combined for 5 tries. And I had someone to go down with a season-ending injury, which also did not happen. That's a good.
Yeah, I'm going to say it depends on the player.
Yeah. Big time. Okay, so this week, only 4 of us this week. Teddy, why don't you kick us off?
All right, prediction number 1. There will be 5 or fewer penalties in the game.
Wow.
Ashley will swallow the whistle on the decider. There's nothing for him to ref for this game. He'll step back. That's what he always does. No one knows Ashley Klein more than I know Ashley Klein. No Blues half will win man of the match. So New South Wales winner won't be on the back of a half. I think Luai and Cleary will both have, again, average games in Origin football. And number 3, an old favourite of mine, Valentine will charging off his wing instead of try.
he's sticking.
Stick with the winner, Paul. Stick with the winner.
Consistency. All right, Blake, what do you
Number
got?
1, and these are my exact words I wrote down. Under 6 penalties in the game, that's being safe. So I actually agree with Teddy
Love
that
it.
there'll probably be, I was just saying 6 as a safe margin. If there ever was a betting market, 6 would probably be well short. New South Wales to go 100% goal kicking stats, so they won't miss one.
None from us.
And if we remember Lomax at Para, he was outstanding that second game. And number 3, Queensland to lead at halftime and lose, and Cleary will have that good of a game. He'll win the Wally Lewis medal for man of the series.
But not man of the match.
Well, he'd probably do the double man of the match, man of the series.
Oh, well, there's Teddy's done.
Interesting.
It would be nice if Nathan Cleary to show up in an Origin match. So.
Well, remember, he was barely a
And you know what?
A first-grade
It might
player.
be on a club level, but he certainly plays on that an Origin level.
Shout out to Nathan. What do you got, Paul?
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
so you haven't written anything down.
There we go. Paul off the cuff. That's
worry
what this is what everyone's tuning in for.
Just calm down, people. Alrighty, let's just think about this. Number 1, it will be a draw at halftime. Number 2,
I thought there might be some justification for this, but no.
well, it sort of ties in with number 2. There will be under 35.5 points scored in the game. The total at the moment is set at 42.5. I had a look back over the last 9 game 3s in State of Origin. 8 of them have gone under the 40-point mark. So I don't think there's going to be many points whatsoever. However, I do think one player will score a double.
Okay.
Your third prediction.
Yep.
Go through those again.
Draw at halftime. Under 35.5 points. It's 42.5 at the moment.
They've changed in the last second. It was 43.5 when you entered a minute ago.
No, we can replay this. It was 42.5, and at number 3, one player will score a double.
Care to put a name
Go
on it?
on.
Zach Lomax.
Who's marking him, Paul?
Okay.
I like the
Coates.
prediction.
All right, my ones are the losing team will only muster 10 points. This has happened for I've got backup data here. 4 times, 4 straight at a core stadium.
You've got
in
backup
London.
data. Paul can't spell data.
DARTAR.
The 18th man will play a role for one team.
Oh, millions.
I was going to make a Burton joke there, but I forgot he's playing. And
Who's in it then?
I don't know.
Make a call.
Someone's going to go down hamstring in the warm up. There you go.
You're not talking about you tomorrow, are you? Blake,
Good chance.
tell me about it.
Good chance. And 80% of tries will be on the result of a kick. Good stuff.
Wow.
I'm looking
not the same
forward
energy
to
in
the maths.
Auckland, I'll give it up.
4 tries.
Yeah, in my head I was like, all right, so I just need, there's 5 tries, 4 of them come from kicks. Sweet. Go up in 5. We can do it in 5. So I need 5 tries or 10 tries and I can work it out. Any other
That's why I
tries
don't
done
put on
from
those
now.
player performances that are off. I don't want to spend my Sunday afternoons doing complex maths equations.
All righty, let's get into the game, fellas. We are New South Wales $1.40, Queensland $3, the Lions 8.5, the total 42.5. See, before I throw to you, I've got some numbers from the bookies where things are at the moment. 53% of the money in the head-to-head market is with Queensland. 90% of the line money, though, is with New South Wales at the minus 8.5. First try scorer, worst result for us. Love this. Josh Papali, $67.
Yes.
Bet backed Zach Lomax at $7.50, followed by the debutant Shibasaki at $21. They are our second and third worst results for us. Anytime try scorer is Hammer, and he has gone through over 55% of all same-game multis as well. To'o being smashed. The best power play, best backed power play is the one paying the most money, which is
$40 odd.
$43. So Shibasaki, first, second, or third try scorer, and Cam Munster anytime at $43. Larry. And then a couple big bets. $2,000 on Queensland at $2.90. 1,100 on New South Wales plus 6.5 at $1.17. That seems
Wow. Got on early, eh?
Larry. And we've got a $500 same game multi. Zach Lomax anytime, Dylan Edwards anytime, and New South Wales to win by 21 to 30. That is paying odds of $19.31.
Did Blake Ashford place that in? It sounds like one of his.
Ake Blanchard. Teddy, what does stats say?
Oh, we'll run through the stats and I'll give you my thoughts. A core. Last one they met here, Queensland won 38-10 last year. Queensland have won 6 of the last 10, 5 of the last 8 live matches. The last 2 live meetings at a core, Queensland have won. Last 20 years, Queensland have won 4 of the 6 deciders in Sydney. So, 7 of the last 8 of the core have hit 32 plus points, 3 of the last 5, 44 plus. Recent matches, New South Wales won 3 of the last 4, all 3 wins by double digits. Game 3s, Queensland have won 11 of 15, 4 of the last 6 in Sydney. New South Wales won the last 2 Game 3s, 7 of the last 9, 34 or fewer. Deciders, Queensland have won 7 of the last 9, last 4 deciders, decided by 10 or less. 4 of the last 5 deciders, 34 or fewer. Under Ashley Klein, the loser of the last game has won 7 of the last 11. No team changes for New South Wales. Queensland, Ponga out, Hammer the fullback, Shibasaki the centre. I'm going to call that a net positive. I know Ponga's probably regarded as a better player than Shibasaki, but Hammer at fullback, I think, is a massive. And Papali over Fodawaker, huge plus for Queensland there. Not only the emotional of Papali out of retirement, but he's just a much better player than Fodawaker. Full stop. Key stats from Origin 2. Penalty count 10-2 in favour of Queensland. That's obviously going to regress severely. Possession, New South Wales 55%. They had 53% game 1. I'd say they're probably underachieved in both games with a high amount of possession. So any regression to 50-50, it's going to be bad for New South Wales. Where they've dominated, plus 158 run metres, they're over 480 metres up for the series, plus 111 post-contact metres, and they're up plus 235 contact metres for the series. Tackle breaks, 49-19 for New South Wales in game 1, 33-31 in game 2. So really pulled that back there. So, and Queensland were 0.06 second quicker play the ball in game 2 when they were down 0.1 second. New South Wales were ahead 0.1 second in game 1. To me, that had no doubt a lot to do with Ashley Klein in that one. They were holding down a lot more than New South Wales. But, for mine, the clear best bet is the under points. This is a decider. Deciders are always low scoring. They're always tight, hardly fought. Going to go to plus as well, without a huge amount of faith in this one. Main reason for the plus is deciders are low scoring, pretty tight games. New South Wales are the better team, but for mine, they've underperformed in both games. And I don't like their spine to put away a team at all. Cleary, Luai, Edwards, and Robson are reasonably one-dimensional. They're not really a team to put a combination of a team to the sword either. And I absolutely hated in game 2 the rotations. That's all Connor Watson on at the end for 20 minutes. Who's not a hooker. Plays a bit of hooker, like more than capable, not a bad player. There's no criticism of him. But he is not the guy you want to be making decisions when you are behind in a game to be able to be getting the ball to the right person. I mean, we saw that at the end. There were numerous times where there was panic at the end when we needed to score points. So don't like that. Don't like the lack of team changes. We cannot believe Udui Kamara is back on the team after that lazy effort cost Cleary the try in the second game. I thought for sure they'd go with Cow and Klamatangi. So don't like that at all. And sad to say, but the death of Cam Munster's dad will add another emotional kind of layer for Queensland for mine. Don't know if Queensland can win the game. I think New Zealand is a better team, but I'll be backing Queensland at the value and backing the plus. In terms of try scorers has been all winners and all backs this series, which has been unusual. I'll be having a little something on the Hammer. He's got 11 tries in 9 origins, but his club record is better at fullback than it is in centre or wing, so I think he'll be involved a lot. And for New South Wales, hard to go past Brian Toll, but also I'll be on the Crichton Zach Lomax double, knowing Valentine Holmes is against them, so there'll be something there. Man of the match. All right, here's a little bit of trivia for everyone. Who was the last player to win man of the match back-to-back within a series?
I feel like we had this. I feel like you brought this up for game 1.
No. Very much Ruben Cotter style, that. Sam Backo, 1988. Last player.
Holy moly.
Man of the match. Now, Greg Bird's won it, but he won game 3, 1 series, game 1 next series. I think Cam Smith may have done that as well. So everyone's talking about Munster for man of the match. That's the narrative. That's the emotional part. Can't have him. Can't have him. So if you're looking at Queensland, well, you can. And I would like it would, it would make a lot of sense. So part of man of the match betting isn't just the best player on the field. It's betting on a narrative, and you're certainly going to be looking. You've got to be factoring that in. If you like Queensland, for me, you can't back in. I don't think he plays a big enough role. I can't have Munster for aforementioned reasons. I'll be on the hammer. Back to fullback, big great player. I don't think he put in a bad Origin performance. Game one, obviously, not the best defensively. And Harry Grant, I think he's overdue a big Origin game. If you like New South Wales, I can't have Edwards. I still can't believe that there's no Teddy in the side. I absolutely would have got him over Edwards. I don't know Luai and Cleary are going well enough. I'm a bit concerned about Cleary's injury, and Robson would have to be really concerned about that. So I'd be looking at Angus Crichton, who's had a great series. And Angus Crichton for the Wally Lewis medal for mine, if New South Wales win, because I think he's been the absolute best. That's my origin breakdown. That's everything.
Wrap the show.
You got it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you touched on this 10 minutes ago, but you mentioned underdogs covering. So underdogs have covered in each of the last 8 Origin threes.
I didn't mention that, so
Just a little.
love it.
Well, there you go. Something little for the Queensland punters there. We'll come back to the big segment soon, even though Teddy's just put a bet on every single market available.
Sorry,
where's your
just
head
tell
at
you
this
that we're not trying to encourage people to have a bet on every single market here.
No, we absolutely are. We absolutely are. But this is a structured show. We go through this.
Oh, mate,
Like,
after
where you
that,
hear
it's gone every different way.
Gone to sleep.
Now, look, personally, it's probably my undoing that most of the times I don't look back at stats, particularly in Origin, for most of the time, because when I look back at the stats from maybe, the last so many Origins, you're going to get some immortals from that Queensland team that, the stats don't read up to this team now. I don't think so anyway. And look, personally, we go back to game one, New South Wales probably didn't play to their potential. Game two, I think Teddy's touched on Ashley Klein. I mean, 8 penalties to 0. It's already been spoken about. We don't have to dig back into that. But what did happen is New South Wales actually scored more tries than Queensland. And we all know that. So for Queensland to come out and I think say that they were possibly the better team on the night, I find it hard to believe. I really do think that, talking about Nathan Cleary as well, the best thing which has given me confidence was watching that Bulldogs Penrith game the other week. He's come off Origin. There was concern he wasn't going to play. Not only did he play, but that was the closest thing I think any NRL game's been all year to an Origin matchup. It was semi-final football. It was going down to the last moment. He came up with some big plays himself, which filled me with confidence. And now he's had the week off to rest, recuperate, and come into this one. And it really is a game, I think, for Cleary to take over and stamp his name in Origin history here as a dominant half who's taken this team to back-to-back wins, back-to-back series wins. So I'm looking at this Queensland team, and I know Harry Grant I thought was better in game two. We're touching on the emotion of Papali'i and Munster. I just can't see how that forward pack of Papali'i, Tino, Capel, Cotter, and Loiero match up with that New South Wales one. When the game's called even, like Teddy said, like I believe, there'll be hardly any penalties. I think he's going to let it go, and I just don't see how that Queensland team will match up with the New South Wales one. Also, the other factor is in game two, I thought Ponga played a bigger role in the kicking game. He had a lot more touches on the edges, and while the hammer will have a lot of touches on the edges and be dangerous, now you're asking Tommy Dearden and Cameron Munster to take an even bigger role on that kicking position on the last tackle. So you lose Ponga for that. So I think the Blues can really hone in on Dearden and Munster come last tackle. So look, I think New South Wales win this. I think they do it well in the end. But I think it'll be a nervous wait, let's say the first 60 minutes before we see the cracks start to appear and New South Wales pile on a couple tries towards the end.
I've got some questions, but I'll hold them. What do you want? Where are you at, Paul?
For the most, I'm in agreement with Teddy. If you look at the two teams, I agree New South Wales are better on paper. However, the best team on paper doesn't necessarily translate to
Especially
win
when
on
they
the
wear
field.
blue. History tells us.
I agree. I think Josh Papali'i being included in the Queensland side, a couple of things. He gives them that punch that they had. So him and Fa'asua Maleaui now, they have a wee bit of go forward. They've got a 1-2 punch. And I think off the back of that 1-2 punch, we'll see Harry Grant have a huge, huge game. He factors into my punting as well. But, yeah, the stats all point to it. I think it's going to be a close game and a low-scoring game.
How many minutes?
That's where I'm at. Where's the leg speed? How long is he getting?
Oh, I'll tell you, once that adrenaline starts going, Big Pappy,
40 plus
look out.
Really? 40 plus?
That's what I thought. That's what I think.
Not much more, but 40 plus.
How quite sus?
Yeah, two stints is 20.
Couple
I
of
don't know
stints.
how it might be a question one of you can look up. I obviously don't know where, but it'd be interesting to see how long he plays every NRL game. Because it might not be
Teddy can
it
find
might
that.
be 50, but
Actually, no. Do you know what? I do know the answer to that because I was looking at him on fantasy in the last few weeks, and his minutes have increased considerably over the last month.
His minutes, 50 this season, 43, 51, 39, 41, 18, 30, 32, 37, 28, 29, 46. When he starts, he plays 45 plus. When he comes off the bench, 35 to 40.
wow.
Yeah. So everything I just said, Blake, was a lie. But
So ideally, you'd want to bring him off the bench, or do you want to start him? That's the thing. I mean, you start him for that emotional factor. Then you get the leg speed.
Yep.
I mean, he's not and I'm not writing him off because I know he's going to bring it, but I just think when you look across the park and you've got a Payne Haas who's leg speed and power, it's yeah.
You need leg speed early
Yeah, but
when
when
Stefano
this
comes
is
on.
Haas.
You can quieten things down a bit because there's no leg speed there.
This is a one-off game. He'll be into this 120%. He won't play on the weekend, I don't think. He will play his absolute heart out.
This is not quite Alf coming back in 2001 from Warrington, but this is pretty close for one.
when Payne Haas goes down a hamstring injury,
Mate.
in the warm-ups,
Mate.
and the 18th man comes into play.
Jake Kraz would be an excellent prop.
What?
Don't
Exactly. There you go. Call on Damien Cook.
He's lost.
I had a question for Blake after his.
Was it a kicking? Was it
I can't
Cleary?
remember
Was
what
it?
So? It was something to do with Cleary. The narrative around him. How many seasons of Origin in a row do we have to say? I'm expecting Nathan Cleary to have an incredible game and do his thing in Origin. Like the other side of it is, I heard a pretty good argument is that he's won 4 series at halfback now.
Exactly.
only
I
to
mean,
Joey Johns.
it depends. What I think what we're basing it on is a lot of people, and I'm probably buying into the narrative as well around that. But a lot of people are probably saying, "Well, you need to dominate the way Queensland did for 8 years in a row," and that's probably where people are looking at it. And maybe like you go to game 1, that was Payne Haas's game, wasn't it? Man of the match. But now I think he scored, I think, at Perth last time they played, not the one just gone, the one before. He scored 20-odd points in that game. Some would classify that as dominating an Origin game.
Yeah.
But I think because it's game 3, it's in Sydney, I think he just needs to get man of the match and do it in big fashion, personally. and that'll shut everyone up.
Also, he's 8-8 in his career in Origin for mine. He hasn't won 4 series. He may have played in 4 winning series. He has not been there for game 3 in 4 winning series. So he has not been there. He has not been the dominant, the key figure for one of a series in 4 series.
No, that's not what I said. I was indicating he's been on a winning
and he's been
side
on the sideline
for 4
when his
series.
side's won. When his side's won in some series, yes.
Jeez, I'd hate to be the guy on the NBA team that gets a ring that doesn't do
Well,
anything.
are we counting the
He would
2023
absolutely
series?
give this guy bollocking.
Which I know, no, we lost that, but he wasn't.
Sorry?
Didn't play his part in 2024. Oh, okay, he won the COVID series. Well done.
Okay. Let's get us some bing. Because that's what we're trying to do.
Should we have a review of State of Origin too?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Should we?
Yeah, we should.
There must be a reason why.
Don't
Right,
remember
let's have a
reviewing
look at State of Origin 2.
I'd rather not.
We'll start with Blake. His best bet, Cleary, 12 or more points at $2.30, which meant he was probably going to have to score 3 tries.
Supposed to be the goal kicker.
3 tries at $2.30? I don't
He
know.
probably
And
would
then
have
the
got
match
it because he would have kicked those goals that they missed. Except there.
He also had Cleary to score a try as his try scorer bet.
That is sick.
Then he had Mitchell to score a try, New South Wales to win by 13 or more, and over 41.5 points, same game multi, no good. And then he had Stephen Crichton to be the first, second, or third try scorer, and Cleary to be an anytime try scorer at $26. That was minus 150 in State of Origin 2 for Blake.
Gee, went all in Cleary there.
Surly, best bet over 41.5 tick. His try scorer bet, Lomax and Crichton, 2 or more combined. No. Crichton tried. Then he had his same game multi, New South Wales to win by 13 or more, over 41.5, and Lomax to score a try, no good. And then his anything bet, New South Wales to win by 30 points or more. That was no good. So Shirley was down $55 for State of Origin 2. Carl, State of Origin 2. You had New South Wales to score 12 or more points in each half. That was no good. Mitchell,
That was a good bet.
Mitchell to score a try, no good. Your same game multi, New South Wales over 23.5 points. Hammer to score a try, and Lomax to score a try.
Liam Neeson.
No good. And then Jersey 4, 5, and 12 all to score tries. Unlucky. Minus 150 for State of Origin 2 for Carl.
Hey, we gave it a good go, though.
Teddy, best bet, South Wales minus 7.5. No good. Lomax to score a try. No good. Same game multi, New South Wales to win. Lomax 2 or more tries. No good.
I don't even watch that.
Oh, this was close.
I'm all in on him.
And his anything bet, Angs Crichton to be man of the match. Close. That probably wasn't that far away, to be fair.
This would be good.
Minus
This last
150
person.
for Teddy and State of Origin 2. State of Origin 2 for me. Best bet over 41.5. Never in doubt. Win. Bang. Try scorer Mitchell, no good. Same game multi. Mitchell, Toya, and Queensland to score under 10.5 points, no good.
Stop. If you hanging your head on one bet,
I haven't finished my anything bet. To'o be the first try scorer at $7.50. Bang, yes, thank you very much. I was up $132.50 State of Origin.
That doesn't count to our season, though, does it? That's just Origin separate.
Very separate.
well
It
done.
is all included. We bet rugby
Very
league.
separate.
It's all included.
Wow. Well done. Well done. So have you been sitting on this for 3 weeks, not adding it to the tally until now?
It's in the tally. We bet rugby league. That goes all in.
Okay. All right, I'm scared to bet now. Teddy, how many of the 1,000 bets you named before
I've
are
got
you
a couple of
having
new ones.
in our segment?
Best bet under 43.5. What is it now? 42.5? 42.5?
42.5.
Try, having
Yeah.
a score, try 245. Same game multi. Under 21.5 first half points. Queensland alternative line plus 12.5. Trent Liero, the most tackles in his group. which
Who's in his
which
group?
includes,
betting, wow.
I'll bring it up for Paul. Liam Martin, Kurt Capel, Payne Haas, Trent Liero, Isaiah Yeo, Angus Crichton. $11.59. Same game multi. That's a real panic same game multi as well, just quietly. That's a real. That's why I want off the stumps here. And any other Queensland to win, $3.05. $3.
$3.
So I obviously put mine on before I realised this was going in the other pot. So there's some big odds here. Not as big as the last game, but first one's probably the simple one. I just went best bet New South Wales minus 5.5 at $1.64. Anytime try scorer, I've gone back to the well. I've gone back to Trell Mitt, $2.30. I think we've all been there this series. It's now or never for him. He's got to turn up. He's got to do something in this series. I think he scores, and it's a vital try. My same game multi, just a two-legger. The first half, Queensland to win under 20.5 points into New South Wales 13-plus full-time margin. $34.71.
If you add a third leg to that and you miss by one, you get bonus
So
back
listeners,
up to $50
add another
bonus
leg
cash,
to
mate.
that and you'll get the thing back because that other leg will lose. These two, they're getting there. I don't get a bonus
These are the
back on
winners.
I don't get any money back for our little kitty here.
You
And,
don't get a bonus back when you got winners, Carl.
and my anything else
I
bet,
know
it's
that,
a
I know
power
that.
play. All jerseys 1, 6, and 7 to score a try, $13.
So
Yep.
Hammer,
Hammer,
Munster,
Munster,
Edwards,
Luai,
Edwards.
Cleary, Dearden.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to go? No,
Yeah.
you won. I'll go.
Okay.
My best bet, Queensland plus $8.5, $1.87. Hammer for my try score, 245. Same game multi, straight bet. Queensland plus under and total, 698. And my anything bet, scores to be, it's a power play, scores to be tied 20 minutes, paying $4.
Best bet, under 42.5 at $1.90. Try scorer bet, Harry Grant, $6.60. Same game multi, under 42.5. Coates to score a try, Lomax to score a try, $11.98. Anything bet, it's a power play. Crichton and Crichton. Stephen Crichton to be the first, second, or third try scorer as he runs through the turnstile, and Angus Crichton to be an anytime try scorer, $24.
You like that?
Stuff. I was just checking, nothing from Surly, no surprises there. Good stuff. Fellas, it was fun.
Dave 03. How
Thanks,
good.
mate. Good luck, fellas.
luck to you,
Teddy,
mate.
I know you're on my side. Oh, actually, you just want some cash anyway. You don't really care.
My passion for Origin is very much related to how the betting account winds up. So, genuine sick day.
We're heading down to the
I
big
am
smoke,
the day
Teddy.
after, actually. So, no, I've got I'll be here.
Nice. And Blake, we will see you tomorrow at the great Mount Smart Stadium
Yeah,
Tackling
look out for
practice?
that deal.
for tackling, running, kicking, all of the above.
Hopefully, a good,
It's
hopefully a
be
good half
fun.
hour warm up.
well, I don't know if
Hopefully, a
that's
good
right.
half hour warm up.
What was that, Blake?
Yeah.
Yeah, get there early. I'm going to get there at like 9 or 10.
Prayers for hamstrings.
Hamstrings, squads, everything, all of the above. Achilles, we don't want to see one of those go. Looking at you, fella.
What you pull one bloody Achilles and then, wow, and a state of origin as well.
No, thank you very much. And to listeners, thank you. We will be back in a couple of days to do our normal NRL version of the Advantage line. Otherwise, enjoy Origin, and we'll see you next time.